Vipers. I'm Denton McGuire.
And I'm Nathan Marty.
And next week is spring break. Woo! Now get ready for Tech Time with Eric.
Greetings and salutations, Verado, and welcome to another Tech Time with Eric. For this segment, we're going to be going over spring break tech tips to make sure that your spring break's enjoyment with whatever you choose to do, whether it be going out of town or staying in town, is enjoyable. So the first thing, one tip is, for those that already might know, having a backup battery to charge your cell phone or even a backup charger. Especially when you do those last minute traveling arrangements, you got to make sure you get yourself covered. Don't want to go anywhere without a dead battery. The second thing is, depending on if you're going near the lake this spring break or even going to the beach, it's best to have your devices waterproof, or at least in a waterproof case. I've seen videos on YouTube where people go at something simple as Salt River tubing and their iPhone slips out of their back pocket and gets lodged into a rock for somebody to find later down the road. The third tip is basically make sure your device's locator is on, whether it be Find My iPhone for the iPhones, or I believe it's Find My Android. I'm not too sure. It's been a while. Make sure you have those turned on so that if you do travel and you end up having to leave in a hurry, or you just have that charismatic attitude, you want to make sure you have an idea where all your technology is. I know I'm really revolving this around phones. Really can't really vouch for laptops. It's pretty much a pick up and go. But a lot of people use their phones heavily this year with Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, just posting what you're doing throughout your time off. So with that being said, this is another episode of Tech Time with Eric, and you stay classy, Verado.
Good morning, Vipers, and welcome back to our Spring Break Weekly Show. I'm Danny, here with your weekly Viper Weather Watch. Today is going to be a partly cloudy day with a high of 83 and a low of 50. Winds for the day heading east at 9 miles per hour. There's 0% chance for precipitation, and humidity's at 13%. Heading over to our 7-day forecast, you can expect clouds throughout the week. Tomorrow, temperatures expected to be in the mid-80s, and heading into the weekend, Friday also expected to be in the mid-80s, Saturday in the low 80s, and Sunday in the high 70s. Monday and Tuesday both expected to be in the low 80s. Remember, Vipers, that Saturday is the start of spring break, and school starts back up on the 19th. That's all the weather I have for you folks. I'm Danny, and this has been your weekly Viper Weather Watch.
Over spring break, I'm going to Cali.
Over spring break, I'm going to New York.
Where am I going this spring break? I am going to Mexico.
I'm probably gonna just chill and relax and sleep more.
I'm gonna do homework and hang out with my friends.
So over spring break, I'm gonna go to the Dominican Republic.
One thing I'm doing over break is I will be sleeping and might go see Black Panther.
Over spring break, I'm gonna be just chilling, sleeping, working. Yeah.
Oh, I'm getting my wisdom teeth taken out. I'm not doing much.
Over spring break, I'm just gonna be playing Fortnite. What I'm gonna do over spring break, I'm gonna make my teachers proud and do my homework. Shout out to all my teachers. And I'm gonna sleep in and work and hang out with my friends and family.
What am I doing over spring break? I'll probably be chilling at the house. Most likely playing Fortnite, getting W's, you know.
Good morning, Vipers. This is Ep22. Yep. And this is Awkward Questions. How big is your big toe?
Big enough, I assume.
Why did you cheat on that test?
I don't cheat. What you mean?
Liar. What is your workout routine?
I don't know.
So, 311.
Yeah?
Do you have any friends of a different race than you?
Yes.
Nice. That doesn't look like engineering work. So, like, what are you up to, like, 6 now, or what?
6 what?
You heard it here. So what made you choose the red? So, the weather?
It's good.
Nice. You're looking a little down, Mr. Walker.
No. Just reading directions.
All of this week is Verado's Disability Awareness Week. Sign the banner to end the R word. It's not okay, guys. And remember, spring break is all of next week.
Woo!
Ooh.
My name is Trinity Hernandez, and I am in film and TV too. I competed in the broadcast category, and I got second place. In my competition, I was the floor director, so that basically meant cueing the anchors from inside the studio, telling them how to read on the teleprompter if they're going too fast, and cueing them on what cameras they need to look at. Meanwhile, the director was in the other studio, giving me all the different directions on what I should do. Skills USA is a career and technical program and an organization that across multiple places where students get to go head-to-head in different competitions, as well as learn new leadership skills and different types of very helpful things that can help better their futures and help better their careers.
With over 900 attendees this year, this is the second largest Skills USA event in the state of Arizona. Not only that, Verado took home a total of 44 medals, including the following.
Film and TV students took first and second place for broadcast news production. Lance Byron, Erica Gomez, Polona Maroff, and Alyssa Shepker took gold, while Danny Wynn, Nicole Long, Quinn Russell, and Trinity Hernandez took silver. Verada also swept audio-radio production, with Scott Chestnut and Noah Powers taking gold, Justin Parker and Chris Huynh taking silver, and Matthew Galendo and Sydney Guerin taking bronze. For digital cinema production, Zach Delaney and Wyatt Spalding took silver. And for opening and closing ceremony, Trinity Dubé, Diana Gomez, Chris Huynh, Paloma Maroff, Justin Parker, Gina Penuelas, and Sailor DeRiet took silver. For engineering students in extemporaneous speaking, Abby Noel took bronze. For graphic design students in job skills demonstration, Carlos Lopez Rodriguez took gold. For chapter display, Juan Acosta, Jordan Garcia, and Alexander Ross took gold. For Career Pathway Showcase Human Services, Megan Bright, Hunter Nelson, and Amanda McCall took gold, while Gabriel Fernandez, Sydney Walker, and Nicole Long took silver. For Career Pathway Showcase Business Management and Technology, Rebecca New, Noah Powers, and Christian Zendejas took gold. For Career Pathway Showcase Arts and Communication, Will Heimer, Hannah Hansen, and Robert Lorera took gold. For Promotional Bulletin Board, Sophie Fabitz, Caitlin Callahan, and Isabelta Duarte took silver. And for Advertising Design, Tatum Jones took bronze.
My name is Justin Parker. I am a student in Broadcast 2. I competed in the opening and closing ceremony in the audio-radio contest, and I got second for both of them. For opening and closing ceremony, there was a team of 7. We had to basically perform a mock version of the opening and closing ceremony that traditional regional officers would perform in an actual conference for Skills USA. And for audio radio, it was me and one other person. We had to create a mock radio show and create a mock radio show. Skills USA is a student-led organization solely based on the focus of getting students or providing students a better outlook on their future, such as audio, radio, broadcasting, career technical education type stuff.
Congrats to all of our Skills USA winners. This has been Elena Martinez with KVHS News.
Good morning, Vipers. I'm Quinn Russell, along with
Noah Powers,
here for your weekly sports update, VSPN. Girls tennis has their next away match tomorrow at 3:30 against Boulder Creek.
Boys tennis has their next home match tomorrow at 3:30 against Boulder Creek.
Track has their first home meet today against Desert Edge at 4 p.m.
Boys volleyball has their next home game tomorrow at 5:30 p.m. against Sandra Day O'Connor.
Beach volleyball has their next away game today at 4 p.m. against Barry Goldwater.
Softball has their next home game next Monday at 6 p.m. against Kellis.
Baseball has their next home game this Friday at 6 p.m. against Liberty.
This has been Noah Powers
and Quinn Russell
for your weekly sports update, VSPN.
I just pan or tilt down.
You guys!
I don't know why that's so funny. Good job. Funny prank. You got us.
Hey Vipers, it's me Andres Nzunza. Spring break is approaching, and guess what? Some of us don't know what to do, so I have a couple of tips for you to do during spring break. Let's get started. Tip number 1, you can go to a zoo. I love zoos, you love zoos, your parents love zoos, and probably your pets love zoos. Who doesn't love zoos? This would be a fun activity to do with your friends, family, and just anyone you want to invite. Tip number 2, if you want to get in shape or you want to just finish that New Year's resolution or get that New Year's resolution started, you can go running. Tip number 3, always wanted to get that golden Ariana Grande fake tan? Of course you can. Tip number 4, write letters to family and friends. Tip number 5, you can plan a road trip with your family, friends, even just strangers, but I wouldn't recommend that.
This is your brain. This is your brain on your cell phone.
Well, that's all we have for you today, Vipers. Make sure you guys remember to come out and support your Verado Vipers baseball team. Next week is spring break. Have a great one. I'm Denton McGuire.
And I'm Nathan Marty.
Signing off.
Make sure you remember spring break is next week.
Woo!